Good evening. Today, let us remember one of the dons, great don, Mr. Gopal Bhar. He is a great don in marketing and sales. And you know who he was? He was the greatest diamond in the Sabha of Krishna Chandra Roy. And Krishna Chandra Roy was the Samrat of Nadia. All of you would have heard of Krishna Chandra Roy, the British stories. It was during the 17th century that Krishna Chandra Roy was ruling Nadia. And Gopal Bhar used to don his ministry. Now at that point in time, there was no Minister of Health, Minister of Finance, but there was the Navaratna. And that was a part of what you call as governance. Now coming to Gopal Bhar lived from 1710 to 1782. He was born of a very poor family in Nadia, and his father died when he was very, very small. And they belonged to the barber family. But from there he rose to be one of the greatest sales and marketing experts of this country. And till today, people remember Gopal Bhar. You know, why was he called Bhar? Actually, his title was Bhandari. And from that, people started telling him Bhando. Bhando in Bengali means it's a treasure, it's a trog. And to tell you about his stories, we'll come to his accolades later. But he was very, very sharp, and many a times he has taken Krishna Chandra Roy, the Emperor of Nadia, out of trouble. And obviously, many times there were incidences in history when Krishna Chandra Roy was in trouble. To tell you one small example of his creativity is Krishna Chandra Roy wanted to drink a pail of water, a glass, water from a glass. And Gopal Bhar called a helper and said, "Look here, you bring a glass of water, but do not spill a single drop from that glass." And you know what he did? He slapped the fellow, and the fellow was flabbergasted. What happened? People asked Gopal Bhar, "Why did you slap the person before he went to bring the water?" Gopal Bhar replied, "If I had not slapped him, then that fellow would definitely have spilled water." Just imagine the kind of tactics, the kind of strategy, a small story, but a kind of strategy Gopal Bhar employed. And you know, it goes not only from this small story, but 1757 was the glorious Battle of Palasi. Bengal was burning. The Nawabs had taken over Bengal. There was a huge fight going on. And Krishna Chandra decided that he would support the Britishers, that is Clive, Lord Clive. It was only Gopal Chandra who stood in between and had advised Maharaj Krishna Chandra Roy, "Maharaj, I would suggest that you do not support the Britishers because you are doing a very wrong thing and you are placing Bengal to the hands of foreigners, to the hands of Britishers." Krishna Chandra loved his wife, like many of us. And also like many of us, he believed and never ever refused what his wife asked or requested. The queen requested Krishna Chandra that please support the Britishers and do not support the Nawab. But you know, it was only Gopal Bhar who said and advised Krishna Chandra that please do not support the Britishers. Krishna Chandra was in a dilemma. He thought a lot, and then told Gopal Bhar that, okay Gopal, if you go and if you can scorn the Nawab, then only I can listen to you. Gopal obviously said okay. Like in marketing, you always say yes, but. So that is the technique that we all know for objection handling. Gopal said yes, I'll do that. And he went to the place of the Nawab, that is Murshidabad, and somehow he got caught. And when he got caught, what he did, he bit the warrior. A warrior caught him and he bit him. The warrior yelled, and at his yelling, everybody came to know that Gopal was there. So he got the summon from Nawab, and the Nawab asked him that, Gopal, why are you here? First opportunity, Gopal scorned at the Nawab. The Nawab was astonished. Then again he said, I have come here to scorn you. And Gopal was taken hostage. And later we all know what happened. 1757 was the era of mistrust, era of treachery, the battle of Lord Clive won, but Mirzapur knew that there were a couple of kings of Bengal who were against him. Gopal tried to save Bengal, and that was a gallant effort, the part of Gopal. So what we learn from this is that Gopal was creative. In every story you will get to hear a lot of stories of Gopal Bhar, and you will laugh and laugh and laugh at him. But at the end of the day, you will get a moral from every story, and that moral is of marketing. Now I will tell you who were the other Navaratnas with Gopal. You will be astonished. There was Bharat Chandra, who was a poet. All of you know Kabbo Ananda Mongol. Excellent piece of literature. Then you have Ramaprasad Sen, who was a doyen of religious music. Then you had Pandit Baneshwar Vidyalankar. Oh, you had Krishnananda Vachaspati. You had Jagannath Tarka Panchanan. And last but not least, you had Hariram Tarka Siddhanta. So by the names itself, you know that the Darbar of Krishna Chandra Roy was full of jewels, and of that, the head of sales and marketing was Gopal Chandra Bhar. Now you know, from the stories of Gopal, what we can learn or imbibe is creativity and only creativity. And Gopal was very instant in decision making, and he was very sharp in understanding the situation and getting to a decision of what to do. And it is here that Gopal really astonished Krishna Chandra Roy and was one of the doyens, and he was known as Vidushak. In our daily lives, marketing, we need to be very fast, we need to think, we need to comprehend, we need to understand the situation, we need to crack an idea, and then we need to act, and act very fast. Friends, that is the reason today I thought that I will share a little part of what Gopal Chandra Bhar was. Because we all know about Gopal Bhar, but we do not know that Gopal Bhar had a huge contribution. Gopal Bhar discussed all the strategies. He was very close to Krishna Chandra Roy, who started Jagadhatri Puja in Nadia. It is Krishna Chandra Roy who encouraged the sculptures of Nadia. And today you will find that Nadia is famous for that all over the world. So at the back there is the brain, there is the thought of the marketing and salesperson, and they dominate the thought process of the management. And who was management in this case? Krishna Chandra Roy. And that was a golden period of Bengal. Friends, let us try and imbibe the good things of Gopal Bhar, and I am sure that we will try and relate the daily activities that we do pertaining to marketing and sales to Gopal Bhar, if not totally, but a bit. Thank you for contributing to my blog, Marketing Views. Please don't forget to press the bell icon and wait for my next video. Thanks a ton. Bye. Thank you.